So guys, I know these Hot Wheels videos don't get many views, and that's not why I'm doing them. I know it takes less than 3-minute video with a good thumbnail and some nice eye candy to get a bunch of views. Doing these for just a few friends. Some motivation and inspiration for all of us, myself included. Just bought a couple things. Some bigger wheels here on this. Went ahead and drilled it out. Let's pop it open together. It's put together about the same way as a Hot Wheels. That's made by Mattel, obviously. While I was drilling that out, I thought to myself, you know, some safety glasses might not be a bad idea. A piece of that metal flying up in your eye won't feel good at all. I got some large wheels. I had 2 or 3 different Pixar cars with different color rims. They were all the same style. Probably paint those, obviously. I think they're drastically big. It wouldn't be bad on something this size. Slammed might look very good. Got me wondering about this one, because his wheel wells were huge for any of these other wheels. Let's see here. I've been seeing these things for years, never cared to buy one. But I'm going to go over to this diorama I mocked up. See if I can get some vision going for that thing. I already see it won't work too well on this one. But I can make it work. Dremel tool will probably be your best friend on these little die-cast cars. Yeah. Compared to these little rims I showed on the last series, which again didn't do well, but I don't care as long as it helps one person out. I've said that before. I got to keep that in mind. It's not always about something being popular, it's about helping each other out. Maybe you can give me some help. Let's see which one looks best on there. I have 4 different styles all the way around this. They all look pretty decent. Needs to be dropped a little bit. Maybe even sand all this away so it'll sit lower. Little leaf springs in here stick out. You like A, B, or that's the same one. C. I got 3 different ones on this one. Kind of digging those. They may look really good on like a Lambo. Nice exotic car. There we go. First thing you want to do on these little customs is mock them up, just like a real car. If you're building a custom car, fitting parts together and things like that, you want to build it first and then tear it back down and do paint and detail, all that. Because you have cutting and modifying to do. There's the 4th set, and I did show them on that last video and did the same thing. But I really dig the gold with the black. I Might have to make that happen. There's one I bought just to tear apart for the, kind of wanted to use the truck bed, the whole thing. That's why I put it back together. And I was digging these wheels. They were a little bigger scale also. And they were going to go on the Monte Carlo. But as I showed in the last video, these went on it. I don't like the style rim, but I do like how they're real riders with rubber tires. And nice chrome. Tell you what, they probably go on that truck just right. That's not bad. I'm not going to do any paint tips because I'm still going to experiment. I still know that airbrush and urethane paint's your best bet. And I'll get there soon. I'm going to break all that out. Let's see if we can get some of us going with some easier to use paints and things. First I have to strip the paint off this and get it to bare metal. Let's use some paint stripper. And goop it all on there with a little brush or something. Let it sit and most of it will wipe off. I got a Dremel tool with a wire brush. Best friend again. This thing, I'm going to open it with you. I started to mock up this diorama. I don't really have much of a vision for it. Anything you're going to do that's creative or building something, you always got to come up with the vision first. I know I do. I'm just going to slowly let this one come to me. I took scrap parts I had. I'm not happy with most of this. I had a couple pieces of wood and some grip tape. Which, of course, the line in the middle is no good. Who knows if any of that will stay the same. Had a piece of metal that I bent up. Probably a bad idea if you don't work with this stuff much. It's sharp. I stick with wood. A lot of people use the foam board. If I build something, I want it to be solid and last. I don't want it to be able to be crushed easy. And I got a bunch of scrap pieces of wood from a speaker box I built. I started laying them on there just to get ideas. But I know there needs to be a garage door cut out in this thing. Like an office, showroom, windows and doors. Dress the roof up a lot better. I finished drilling some holes through it and attaching the roof with some small screws or something. Again, because I want it solid. Yeah, put a nice little car lift inside of it. They had one more of these. It was a VW Bug. Sorry guys, I can't stand VW Bugs, so I refused to buy it. I kind of dig the car in this too. I'm not much of a Ford guy, but I have respect for the Mustang. It's a classic. Out of my opened Hot Wheels, I would like to make a small collection of Corvettes. And why not some Mustangs also? I got a Corvette 5-pack back there also. Broke into this one. Don't worry, I won't go into a bunch of parts on this video. I'll end it just a minute. Get you something started. First step's to drill it, take it apart. Get you some wheels, whatever you're going to use. Get you some stuff gathered together, some tools, and a paint stripper. Start getting them ready. And start building, creating. Hold on. Watch this. upholstery scissors. Rawr. There we go. My daughter just passed out in there, so I'm like, well, my table's still cleared and had a few things on it, so let me do this video real quick. Mess around with some of these before tomorrow comes. It's metal. I thought it was, but I wasn't very sure. That's nice. It's real heavy. And you can screw a car on the top too. That might just be good as a display. Yeah, I figured there wasn't nothing in that. Some instructions. I'll get to see how those are supposed to go together for the axles. Sorry, I haven't opened one of these before. A couple different motors that may come in handy for something. These are the wheels themselves are made different. You just smash them into over the stud, the axle. These chrome ones aren't too bad. Nice tires. Get some meaty tires. That might be nice for a nice racer. Come with a little cheap garbage screwdriver that'll strip out, I'm sure. It's nice of them.